Okay, good. So we're kicking this off with crafting your IT career, recruitment insight for new entrants. So basically, we are trying to say that IT is a career that we can go into, but it's very broad, if it's very wide, and there are a lot of things within that. But I want to highlight a quote very quickly. Life is what you make of it. Find joy in the ordinary, embrace challenges as opportunities, and let your passion be your compass. And you understand why I put that quote there as I begin to dive in a little bit on my presentation today. Life is what you make of it, and you are responsible to architect your life. Now, we know we have a supreme being, it's God, the super intelligent designer, but we are privileged to be given the character of God, the mind of God, the understanding of God, the breath and the image, the DNA of a super intelligent being. So it is exciting that you can evolve, you can change, you can overcome challenges, you can turn challenges into opportunities. And I want you guys to know that this thing called luck, most people say you are lucky, you are lucky, you are lucky. Well, I don't know if I believe in that. I strongly believe that luck is preparation meet opportunities, because it's happened to my life over and over and over again. You can literally create what you want, how you want your life to be in the next 5 years, 10 years. You can literally create it, put a pen together, draw your life, and then you see it unfold. So this is very, very powerful. So it's very important and critical that you begin to look at your life a little bit different. Whatever has happened to your life now, wherever you are in your life now, whatever you've achieved, wherever you are going, your mind, your actions, your behavior, your attitude are designing your life. Some people are living life, other people are designing life. It's not the same. Living life is by chance. Living life is whatever comes, whatever happens. They leave it to someone to decide and dictate. But other people are designing, they are architecting, they are manufacturing, fabricating, putting the parts piece by piece, milestone by milestone. So their life is project. So they are project managing their life one stage at another, obviously with a super intelligent backup. But unfortunately, some people with a backup like God, they are still in penury, miserable and sad, inability to enjoy life and have the fullness of the super intelligent provision. So I want you to think about your life differently as we go into this. So I just want to show you very quickly what I would try, to cover. It's quite a lot, but I would try as much as I can to make it very quick. Why IT? Why IT career? Now, we're going to cover assessment, identify your strength and your skills. We're going to look at some IT areas, specializations. We're going to look at interest and skills. These are very powerful stuff that you don't just jump into something just because it's the trend, just because it's all over the place. Try to align it so you can be fulfilled. Then we're going to look at short-term and long-term goals, how to seek advice, validate your IT choice, validate your IT plan and strategy, and then document them, write the vision down, then create an action plan to create that thing you desire. I want you to know that as we're here in this presentation today, some of us are creating our lives, some of us are living life. They are not the same. But I want to show you how you can create one if you have not started, or you're about to create but you're confused, you don't know where to start. You can create your life in the UK, in Nigeria, in America, in Canada, in Asia, wherever you are. You can design it. And I can tell you, the super intelligent designer, God, is going to bring it to a place whereby you are stunned your level of achievement. So you are responsible to what is to come. So what is IT? Why are we interested in IT? There's been a lot of buzz about this IT thing, job. Many people are talking about it. It's on the TV, on the social media. In fact, TikTok has been taken over by a lot of IT people talking about it, videos online in different places. Maybe you know someone that is doing it already. It's spoken in church, outside church, everywhere, IT, IT. But the reality is that the information technology has come to stay. It's one of those aspects that our lives has been intertwined to it. It's not going anywhere. It's going to dynamically evolve and change as we begin to age in this world. As we go from one generation to another generation, IT is going nowhere. This is one of the things that will keep evolving in different dimensions, different names, different ways, different careers. It just keep going. It's gonna go. It's not like the industrial revolution came and went, information revolution came and went, and we have all sorts of engineering revolution and farming revolution. This one is gonna change dynamically because our life is buried inside of it. And there is no aspect in this world IT is not utilized to make the operational aspect of that career functionable. Not even one. So it's a gateway to a dynamic, rewarding, and evolving career. So why will you think about this? Why should we consider exploring IT? It's a lucrative salary field. In fact, it's one of the highest paying competitive salaries for new entrants. It's incredible. You take your time with your mobile phone and just search for yourself and compare those graduating from other places. A lot of them, let's say for in the UK, 18,000, 21, 22. Most IT careers averagely 25, 20, 35. In fact, some of them start from 40, like cloud computing, AWS, architects. So it's a very good place to be. I'm talking about entry level. Can you imagine that? That's awesome, isn't it? And it's flexible. I love it because it's flexible. I work from home. My wife works from home. You save money on transport. In fact, you stop polluting the earth. This is what they call it. Is it climate change? You are supporting to help climate change as well because you're not driving every day to work. You can fit it within your lifestyle. Incredible and amazing. You can even take your laptop. Sometimes I'm in Newcastle, I'm working there, but I'm doing something else. I can take my laptop to anywhere in the UK. Sometimes, depending on the whitelisted countries in the world, US, Canada, France, you can be walking by the beach, having meetings, but you're still making money. Very flexible. There are many jobs you can do that. And again, the more you learn, the more you earn. It's a place whereby you don't stop learning because technology will not wait for you. They are moving at the speed of light. Technologies are coming out every day. Let's not even go into AI. The world is changing, guys. In the next 7 to 10 years, we thought that some things that would have happened in the next 20, 25 years, 40 years, we're going to see them in 7 years' time. And it's going to revolutionize, completely turn the landscape of work to another level that the world have never seen. And many are not getting ready. Many are not prepared. But I love the Bible. They say that, the wise will foresee. They will look at what is coming and they will start know how to avoid unnecessary headache and problems in their lives and families. You need to have foresight. It's critical. IT can help you do that. Very, very powerful stuff. So now let's go a little bit. How do you get into the IT career? Because now some of us are interested, some are thinking about it, some of us are already in there. So there are 3 different audience here. You're interested, you are thinking about it, and you're already in. So regardless of which audience, you can get something today to change the dynamics of how you view IT, and also how can you get in there. So we start with self-assessment. Identify your strengths and your skills. This is so important. If you want to go into IT, don't just start jumping into it. Wait. Because I personally want you to be fulfilled. I want it to be satisfying. I want you to love it. So think about, what are my hobbies? What are my interests? What are these things that I'm passionate about? And there are a couple of tools to check that. One Night Interest Profiler, very powerful tool. Sakunu.com is another good one. More than 800 careers. They profile you. They check a lot of things you're interested in by answering survey questions, a couple of questions. Some of us don't even know our interest. I'm mostly a marriage coach. So that when I ask people, what's your interest and passion? I don't know. But you are 30-something years old. You are 40-something years old. You don't know your interest. You don't know your passion. You don't know your hobby. Where are you from? Are you part of us in the world? So why don't you go there and find out? Life is exciting. Don't live a boring, dead kind of life. Spice it up with interest, passions. They're very fantastic. They give some color and flavor to your life. So now when you understand your interest, your hobbies, your passions, subject that resonates with you, then you look at your skills. There are many people that are doctors, lawyers, engineers, geologists. Some are fashion designers. Some are writers. You know what I love about IT? Right now, IT technology, you don't necessarily need to go and become a graduate. You don't even need to be a computer graduate to get into IT. My background, I'm going to talk about my story very shortly, but I wasn't an IT person. I didn't even study IT. In 3 universities I went. With all the things I learned, I just trained for it, learned it, and then I began to eat and drink it like food. Hence, where I am today. So don't say, I don't know if I can do it. And then some other people say, I don't think I can do it. And they are I can't do it. Everything I can't do it. It's difficult. It's not possible. But they need money. They need to buy a house. They need to feed their families. They need to support God's work. They need to have enough so they can help other people. But I can't. Everything they can't. And yet, they don't have 50,000 in their bank account. They don't have 100,000 as savings. They've not achieved significant financial stuff in their lives. They say, money is not everything. Money is not everything. I am not interested. They are just using that to cover their laziness, sometimes to cover their fear, sometimes to cover the inability to take risk. They are just comfortable where they are. And yet the money is not enough. They are eating hand to mouth. They have been in the UK, in America, all over the world, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, no progress, no transformation, and they are just there. Why are you like this? Who told you that this is your lot in life? That's not true. Create something that people don't even know about. Your life can turn around, guys. So look at different strategies to know your strength, your skills. LinkedIn is another very good place that is to call LinkedIn skill assessment or consider skill assessment. Go online, Google them, find out what skills you have, know what you are good at. Then from there, when we are talking about IT fields and specializations, you can now begin to merge your personality, your skills, your strengths to something that is you are passionate about. Because what's the point of going into IT and you are miserable as hell? You are sad. Well, money is not everything, but you could have the money and still sad and miserable and unfulfilled. So I also want to say IT may not be for everyone, but guess what? Anyone can do IT. It's 2 different things. It might not be for everyone, but everyone can do IT if you want to. So my personal experience is this. I'm from a medical background. So busy with studying anatomy, University of Maiduguri, University of South Africa, human physiology, came to the UK biomedical science, working, busy with all kind of pharmaceutical companies, NHS and all that. But, I wasn't really happy because all this thing I did was because of my dad. It wasn't because of me. They want me to be a doctor, set up hospital in Africa, blah, 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 blah. Well, as a good child, you obey your parents. But when I become of age and I can't do this. Even though I was good at it, even though I still love medicine, but it's not my thing. So you see why I say you need to know your strength. My personality is sanguine choleric. I'm outgoing. I like to talk. I like to speak. I'm a communicator. I'm compassionate. But I also like to do things that is a bit risky. And I don't like to do one thing that is the same over and over and over. It will bore me to death. I hate statism, just remaining in one place. I love dynamic life. I love change. I love innovation. I love things that is always going to be changing. This is what I love. Though I have some constant thing in my life because I can't change God, it's constant. I can't change holiness, it's constant. But the other aspect of my life that I want to enjoy, and I don't want the job I'm doing to make me, at the end of my life, I start regretting. That's why it's important to know where you're going. So I know my personality, I know my strengths, I know my skills, I know my interests, I know my passions. Very clear. So while I was doing this stuff, it wasn't my thing. So even when I had a PhD with Imperial College to go and study cancer apoptosis, now I was the only one that was choosing out of 8 competitive selection process. But I was to be in the lab with test tubes and with all these microorganisms, researching and samples and all that. And then 2 years in London, then I would go to Boston, University of Harvard, because it was a collaboration research program. I have nothing with cancer research. I have nothing with medical people. But it's not my thing. So I had to realize, am I doing this for my dad? All the way to Harvard, graduate as Harvard, start being postdoc and stay in the lab with test tubes all the days of my life? No, this ain't Chinda. No. So guys, I quit. I told the Professor Green from Harvard University that was supervising me, I'm not going to do this anymore. He said, are you all right? Do you have an issue with your wife? I said, problem. Is there a divorce issue? I said, no, I don't want to do this anymore. They say, okay, we're going to give you 60 days. Go, think about it, come back. Some people are saying, oh, Chinda, you need to go to Harvard. It's great, the greatest university. Oh, wow, amazing. You'll be in the lab, a graduate of Harvard. Do you think Harvard is for everyone? No. There's some people that came out of Harvard, they are miserable as hell. Harvard is not God. I need to do what will make me satisfied and fulfilled. And there are people that Harvard is for them. Cancer research is for them, but and for me, because I know my strength. I know what I want in life. So I'm not going to do my dad stuff again. I'm really sorry about it, but I'm not doing my dad now. I'm doing me. So this is how my wife, that is in the business analysis, and started talking about it. Say, you're very articulate. They do this, they do that. And what sparked it for me? Now, I've been having that interest. But, to leave this medical thing that I've done all my life, I was still struggling. Until my wife had a contract, University of Nottingham. And then when I saw what my wife earned in 3 months, she earned my salary of a year, more than my salary of a year, in exactly 3 months. I said, what? I said, wait a minute. God, have you forsaken me? I thought, what has happened? What did I do? So it sparked some change in me. And I went to resign. So I don't want to do this anymore. After I left the PhD, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do IT now. I went to training in London and I continued like that. Now, 10 years, I'm here. And guys, it's the best decision of my life. No regrets. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And I've been able to achieve some insane stuff in the space of 10 years. No offense to those that have the calling to do other things, but this is what I've done. And I've achieved incredible stuff in my life. But this is just the beginning. So IT can change your life. IT can turn things around. IT can help you open doors that have been closed. And me going into IT has imparted my family in Africa, my brothers, my sisters, families, friends, church, work. There's so much IT has done for me. And I love it. I've been able to help orphanages in Africa, sponsoring school fees of all sorts of people, helping to pay hospital bills for people I don't even know, giving people monthly money to feed. If I wasn't in IT, guys, I'm not sure, because I know those I left in the medical field. They are not able to do what I'm doing now on my level. Some are still shocked on the level on what I've achieved in 10 years. Now I'm a blessing, not to my family alone, to my siblings, to my mom, to people I don't know that need my help in Africa. IT has helped me to achieve that. So that is why I can be an advocate for IT anytime, anywhere, because I know what God have used IT to do in my life and the life of those around me. So let's explore a little bit of the IT field. Please, can you put on the chat? All right. If you're loving this, say, I love it. If you're loving it, say, I love this. Put on the chat. Let me know you're loving this. And if you're not loving it, say, I don't love it. Say, I don't love it. If you're loving it, say, I love it. If you don't love it, say, I don't love it. Let me just know. I want current feedbacks. Please type quickly. Quickly. Awesome. Awesome. Now, if you're interested in IT and you want to go into IT, I want you to type there and say, I love IT, IT love me. I love IT, IT love me. Put that down. This is prophetic. This is prophetic. Something is about to happen to you, your life and your destiny. If you say, I love IT, IT love me. If you want to go into IT, say, I love IT, IT love me. If you're already doing IT, but you want to take it to the next, I love IT, IT love me. I love IT, IT love me. You can't progress in something you don't love. You can't allow the thing to bless you if you don't love it. I love IT, IT love me. If you're not typing, you're on your own. This is prophetic. Receive as you type, as you write. Okay? It's a workshop, but it's a prophetic section. I love IT, IT love me. If you write, you receive. If you don't write, you're on your own. Okay, so research IT fields and specializations, acquiring basic computer skills. Now, this is very important, guys. I don't want anybody to be afraid here. I never went to university, no cloud computing, no computer science, no all those big grammar stuff. I didn't do nothing. I just learned it. And that's why I love IT. Anybody can join, anybody can come from anywhere. You can be a security man, you can be a care worker, you can be a doctor, a lawyer, you can be in any field, you can be a cleaner. It doesn't matter. You can all come in because IT loves everyone. So it's up to you if you love IT. IT is in relationship with all men. But if you love it, come. It doesn't discriminate black, white, Indian, Chinese, Christian, no Christian. IT loves everyone. So we are all welcome if you want to do it, right? So familiarize yourself with basic IT operations. As you know, you have Windows, you have Linux, you have uh, 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 um, you also have the Apple one, the operating system for Apple. So there are different types of things you need to know, basic stuff that you can even go on like just type, I need to know about computers. The hardware, the software. It's a very simple thing, but we need to start from there, knowing those basics, and anybody can learn it. And there's so many tons of videos on YouTube, on different free sites to learn about the basic stuff about IT, okay? Now, choosing a specific IT part is very important. Like I said to you, it needs to align with your interests and your goals so that it can be effective in it. All right. So let's start with the first one. which is cloud computing, right? You know, cloud computing. Now, before cloud came, we store stuff. I can be able to show, right? There's, I don't know if this can, let me see if you can see this. Like, this is an external hard drive. This is an external hard drive, right? External hard drive, right? Okay, external hard drive. That's not in the cloud. Okay, so it's a piece of hardware that all my documents and my stuff. All right, well, that's how we used to operate before, but things now change. We're computing as a digital storage space, right, on the internet, where you can keep your files and your data. So instead of maybe putting it to your shelf, you can now put it somewhere and you can access it anywhere, right? You don't need any physical hardware to hold to it. Example is Google Sheets. All those things are in the cloud. Netflix is in the cloud. Okay, Amazon Prime, all these guys are in the cloud. So we have tons of things you can do on the cloud today that makes it very easy. Accessibility easy, is cost effective. Imagine if you have you're able to have like rackets, databases, switches. You have a lot and a lot of that. It costs crazy money. But now you can just go to AWS, right, cloud, and just purchase a space there. You know, most of the website that you see that is running so amazing, so wonderful, is being run on the cloud. Some of you that know Deeper Life website is running on the cloud, AWS. Many churches, many organizations run their stuff on AWS, some on Azure or Google Cloud. So we have different types. Now, the way we say public, private, or hybrid, what we're just trying to say is that the private one is that you own it exclusively. So let's say this organization own their own piece of cloud. Now, it's obviously it's going to be more expensive, but it's like own your own house. This is my house. So you're in control of the house. All the privacy stuff, you are in charge. Private cloud, so that's private cloud. Public cloud is the one that is open. We share it. So you can use AWS shared, all right? Google Cloud shared. So several people can use it to put all their stuff, and it's cost effective, and you can increase your size to whatever level. Why? Because it's most time they even provide unlimited storage. So whatever you think you can store there, keep going. But it comes with a price, but it's still cheaper than having a physical infrastructure to be storing things. So that's what it is. So the skill is not difficult at all. In fact, anybody that have never done computer before can do this. I will talk about this later, because there are organizations that can train you to become AWS architect, practitioner, associates. If you know this, the average salary in the UK for a start is about £43,000. Can you imagine? You didn't go to university. You didn't even learn anything anywhere. You just come, somebody just taught you that. You're able to use Amazon, AWS cloud to practice with Tier Cloud, all those things. And now you are earning 40-something pounds. Within 2-3 years, you can go to 7,800 or 110. That is how powerful cloud computing. In fact, it's one of the areas they are paying so much from an entry level in an IT environment. So it's very, very powerful. Okay. Now you also have cybersecurity, right? Cybersecurity is where, let me put it this way: digital bodyguard. Okay, we all have security in our houses, right? You go to the shop, there's a security man standing there. Sorry, can I see your receipt? Or the thing blames, they chase after you, or they are looking at somebody through the camera. Is he stealing something? Is he calling something in his pocket? So that's physical security. Okay, but now we're talking about digitalizing security. A bodyguard, but that is digital, protecting computers, hardware, sensitive informations. So they lock the door digitally. So they only give access to people that have the right authentication access to log in there or to have access there. So it's a way of protecting personal data. Sometimes we'll hear, oh, they have hacked that bank. They've hacked that one. They've hacked that one. Guys, as we become more digitalized, we are also exposing ourselves to some serious cyber attacks. Now, we cannot do without digitalization, whether we like it or not. It has come and we are moving forward. Most of the product now is going online, cloud. Who is going to protect it in cloud? Most company sensitive data, information, patents, all sorts. These things need to be protected. Product and services that are digitalized, that are sensitive, that are locked somewhere. Who is going to protect them? So you need cybersecurity guys, network guys, looking at the network, information security. What about ethical hackers? All right. We have another one called pen testing that will test all the security firewall, the security protocols, checking everything to make sure that it works well. And there is a career under cybersecurity called Security Operational Center, all right, SOC. These guys, they when something happened, they're the first people to go and, okay, what has happened here? It's just learning tools, right? Learning applications, how to dictate, how to write reports, how to send the information you have gathered together to the chief security architect of the company. You don't need any coding skills. You don't need any Java, Python, and all those C# Wahala. You don't need all that, okay? You can get into this, and the government and the UK and the world, they need SOC analysts. They need security men and women that is going to protect all these incredible products that is being designed all over the world. So it's another good place to start. Let's look at software development. This is the incredible big boys. These guys, I call them mini God. They can create and uncreate. They can do whatever. Incredible, right? But there's some skills you need here. All right, JavaScript, C# or Python, depending. There's so many other programming languages now. Now, this one you need to code, you need to learn. But if you know this, I know a software developer, Indian guy, 19 years old, making £46,000 a month. I didn't say a year, a month. £46,000, 19-year Indian. Crazy, isn't it? I don't know what kind of brain that guy has. Google consult him, Facebook consult him, all kind of companies is insane whiz in software development, front end, back end, full stack development. The guy just in and out, just 19, something he learned from his dad. What I'm saying is that anybody can also do this. If you're interested in paying the price, you're going to be around for a long time. From here, you can go into even cybersecurity, especially cybersecurity architecture. There are a couple of coding required there as well. You can even go into some higher aspect of data stuff. They use Python. You can even go from here again to artificial intelligence. Look, you can branch to different aspects of IT that are highly technical, and you can make some serious money to bless God and to bless your family. Very, very powerful. Then you have solution and enterprise architecture. Now, this one is basically the soft architectural problem, designing the framework of a company. You need to pass the exam called TOGAF 1 and 2 to become an enterprise architect. But enterprise architect, you need to have a lot of experience from the network, from security, sometimes from development, from all sorts of IT. And most time from enterprise architect, you become chief information officer of a big organization. The money is not tiny. Okay, so it depends on what you want. You can start with a solution architecture. They bring all these systems together, IT systems together, to talk to each other, to work together from the beginning to the end, overall end to end. And we have people that learn this stuff. It's incredible. There are tools you can learn to become that. And we have different types of architects out there. So I'm just trying to see how many of them can cover. Wow, business analysis, guys, as a lady was talking about it just now. That's one of what the company does here. So business analysis is anybody can do it, okay? It doesn't mean your background, it doesn't mean where you came from. You can do it. I started as a business analyst, and then I begin to evolve and go, right? So you can be a business analyst. Every company needs a business analyst. And I've asked AI, is business analyst going to be here for the next 100 years? It said yes. In fact, when you use AI or ChatGPT to get your requirements and all that, you will realize that there's some aspects of that requirement that's not accurate. It's very generic. Remember, ChatGPT is generative text AI, right? It will just give you whatever from whatever they have put into the data up to, I think, about 2021. Yeah, they're still trying to update it to get more data for 2022, 2023. So a lot of these things, you still need to tweak it and change it If you don't know the organization goal and plan and strategy, you just copy and paste. They'll look at your work. So what is this person doing? So business analyst is here to stay. It's a good stuff. Every company needs them. They find solutions. They bridge different worlds. They understand problems, and they're able to solve business issues. I call them business detectives. You know, CIA, right? You see all those programs, those detectives to catch the bad guys and those committing crime. Business analysts catch the bad processes. They catch all those blockages, uncover stuff, expose things that is not working, and help things to just streamline processes. Is really, really amazing. Now we have data analysis. This is another big, massive one. Our lives is driven by data. I was telling you guys to tell me male, female, interested, and all that. Those are datas, okay? So whereby collection of data. That's what I was doing there, cleaning it up, visualizing it, put it in different formats, Excel, Python. There's so many other tools out there. Business intelligence. Many companies use that to make decisions. In fact, our life is data. Okay, how you sleep, when you wake up, what you eat, how you enter the car, the way you drove, how you came back, the way you talk to your wife. All these things are data. So every human being is a collection of data. That is why they're asking you for this, for that, everything. They feed that form, do this one, do that one. Our data is going to so many places. Unfortunately, some are even selling it. Some are using it to target us on YouTube, target us on Facebook, target us on TikTok, target us on Instagram. Everywhere you go, as long as you have a digital footprint, these guys use your data, study your behavior, your character, your buying habits, and they start to target you. How you pronounce this, how you do this, what you buy, and all that. And they begin to bombard you everywhere. Your emails, notifications. You cannot go anywhere. They are chasing after you. They want you to buy. They want you to register. They want you to join them. We have come to stay with data, and we are going nowhere. Our life are data-driven lives today. So data is a massive one, and it's very lucrative. And I believe the organization here as well, that's one of their forte. Data analysis, data scientists. There's so many levels of data. I don't want to go into all that. But data has come to stay. It's a powerful way to make decisions and to discover insights, help decision making, finding patterns in different informations, and also supporting people to understand how it works. So our everyday use is data driven. Artificial intelligence, that's another aspect of IT. We all know AI is I don't even know how to explain this. AI is like having a giant toolbox. Yeah, like a giant toolbox, and within that toolbox, you are able to do an insane thing. Or you can also call it a incredible smart assistant. Just imagine having smart assistant tells you, help you to make decisions, help you to learn about data very quickly, helps you to think. It's even able to plan your future. AI is absolutely an incredible aspect of IT. And there are so many ways to learn it. There are frameworks, there are strategies, there are tools that you can learn, become a machine learning engineer, natural language processing engineer. We have all sorts of career in AI, and it's another lucrative. People that study this, most time people go to university as well, PhD, they specialize. But if you can do this and come out on the other side, I will hug you and I will say, welcome on board, because your day has come that you are going to reap all what your grandparents and your father never reaped. It's powerful. Then testing. Now, we are not hearing much about testing these days, but it's such a lucrative career. You could be a manual tester, automation tester, quality assurance tester. Everything we are using is tested. Everything we are using is tested. Now, AI is trying to revolutionize that. More tools are coming into it, but regardless, it's a massive, incredible niche for people. Just type online, manual testers, automated testers. There are jobs for them in the IT world. So imagine creating, designing a software, creating something, or even producing a car, all the software in there, as you know very well, a latest trend with AWS, Amazon have now partnered with Hyundai. The cars coming in 2024. We have Alexa. There's crazy tools that's going to be in Hyundai coming out in 2024 in partnership with the AI side of Amazon. It's going to be an insane vehicle to drive because of the automations everywhere. We already have that today. So, but those things need to be tested. The plane that we fly need to be tested. It doesn't matter what it is. The phone need to be tested. The laptop need to be tested. Everything you create need to be tested. So you need people to test them. It's another aspect of IT. Okay. So just based on all those career now, can you just put on the chart for me, because I'm wrapping up this, I want to take some questions. Can you put on the chart for me which one is resonating? I know we're going to do skill analysis and all that. Which one is tweaking your ear? Which one you're already in? Which one you're thinking about? Just put on the chart for me. Let me know that you've not gone to sleep. AI, artificial intelligence, Oluwatobi, thank you very much. I love that. Yes, AI. Yes, can I have more people to respond? All right. It doesn't matter, it might change, but what is resonating with you as I'm talking about different interests in IT? Data analysis, awesome, awesome. Yes, guys, please can you pull, let me know. Data analysis, software engineering, Peace, Bakare, thank you. Cyber security, whoa, love that, love that, love that. Thank you. Data analytics here, software engineering, I love that. Matthew, good, good. Susan said nice. But Susan, what are you saying? You said nice. I didn't talk about nice. You're already nice, Susan. Just tell me what you want to do. Right, business analytics. Yes, 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 yes. 47K, all right. Data analysis and business analysis. Awesome, Austin. Fantastic. I love that. Data analysis, cloud computing, and cyber security. The three of them is a combo. Wow. I can see some people want to buy private jets. Some people want to begin to turn things around. They're going to become creators. Data analysis and AI. Okay, Joshua, thank you. Okay, for me, business analysis. You guys are fantastic, fantastic. Love that, love that. Fantastic, good. So every aspect that I've talked about, you can see people are interested in it. And I can tell you guys, you can become an incredible expertise, powerhouse in that place. That jobs will be looking for you. Amos, thank you. Cloud computing, data analysis, cyber security, or cloud computing. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Every aspect is incredible. All right. And just decide when you go through the analysis, it will help you. So comparing your interest and passion and strength, then you align them with the requirements of IT specialization. Identify which field resonate with you the most. Now, me as a service solution architect or service designer, I realize that because I'm in the telecommunication space, so I work with cybersecurity, I work with network guys, I work with testers, I work with cloud guys, I work with security guys. Like literally, we are right in the middle, our solution architecture. So we are able to put everybody's stuff together to have an end-to-end operational, from customer purchasing it, customer using it, customer having a problem, billing. So with all the billing engines, all the provisionings, the onboarding to those clouds, and all that, we walk around. So that is why every aspect that I've talked about, I have an idea about them. I can decide to go to anyone. So I sit in where we call the enterprise architecture. So we architect the entire stuff. So in one organization, you can have all of them. So for instance, where I'm working, everything that I've talked about, we deal with the business analysts, we deal with the testers, we deal with the cyber guys, we deal with the cloud, we deal with the network, we deal with the AI guys, we deal with the security guys. There is no aspect we don't deal with. And that's the good thing about enterprise architecture. Some of my guys have gone into cloud computing, some have gone into cyber, some have gone into, they can go into anywhere. That's why I just love where I sit in IT. It's really, really amazing. So you can see all the stuff around. And this is why when I go for my job, right? They say they are doing cloud there, they are doing the whatever there. I can understand their language. I can discuss it. I can challenge stuff, I can talk about stuff, right? I might not necessarily do it, but I can challenge even the guys doing it because I'm not a novice to it. That's the good thing about enterprise architecture where I sit. Really, really good to look at that as well. So know what is interesting you and what resonates with you and where you really want to function. Based on your personality, based on what you can know where to go into IT. Very, very powerful so that you will be fulfilled. I'm very happy with what I'm doing right now. Okay. I'm very happy with what I'm doing right now because it aligned with my interest. So, and I remember when I started, I had my first 2-year goal, which was very important. Now, some of us will be wondering, are you sure I didn't come late? No, you didn't come late. And for those that is going to come in 10 years' time, they are still early. Because the environment is looking for people. Take your phone. Look at the research. Look at the massive gaps. So when you decide what to do, have a goal, a plan, and then begin to explore it, break it down, commit to it. Remember, I told you, some of us are creating our lives, some of us are living our life. It's not the same. If you are creating your life, you will have a goal, specific, measurable, achievable. Plan what you want to do. Have a motivation factor. I want to buy 6-bedroom. I want to buy 10-bedroom. I want to be able to increase my tithe for God, support the work of God. I want to help my mom. I want to buy a house for my mom in Nigeria, my brother, my sister. I want to help people that are sick. I want to give money to orphanage, to widow. I mean, what is your driving force? What is behind you? Because that's exactly what drove me. I remember when I was doing this, my goal was to study between 17 to 20 hours. Guys, there are times I sleep only 3 to 4 hours a day. I was doing this about 6 weeks. My wife can bear me witness. I study like my life depend on it. I practice like my life depend on it. And I remember the first interview I had, the guy was saying, I mean, look at your CV. Your background is IT. Your background is this. Your background is that. How is it possible that you still are able to know IT like this? He didn't understand I wasn't sleeping. He didn't understand I was so hungry. I've resigned from my job. I've resigned from my job. And I want to be honest here. Do you know that the money I used in registering for my IT training, it was my rent money? Before I entered IT, with all this work I was doing, I was very poor. I was struggling financially. When I pay everything finished, there is no saving. And I know I want a good life. I want a prosperous life. I'm not afraid to say I want to be rich. I don't want to be rich to do evil. I don't want to be rich to do bad things, to be proud, to be pompous, to wicked people, to do evil. No. I want to be rich to help my mom, to help my brothers, to my sisters. I want to help those that need my help. I want to do something that I will have a legacy in this world. What can you really do without money? Let's be honest. Some people say, I don't want money. I don't even like money. I hate money. You cannot get what you hate. Some people have used their mouth and locked their destiny. I don't like money. I don't like money. Why will money come to you? It will never come because you don't like it. So if you like money and you want money to flow into your life abundantly for great positive cause, can you type, I like money? If you don't like money, don't type. Be very careful because money is hearing your voice. Be careful, money is hearing your voice. If you don't like money, you better don't type. But if you like money, type. I like money. Money like me. Money flows into my life effortlessly. I have the understanding and the wisdom from multiple sources of income. With money, I can impact lives. I can impact families. I can impact my generation. I can leave a great legacy behind. That is why I like money. If you don't like money, don't write. Because money will not come to you. You cannot have what you hate. You cannot have what you dislike. Don't let anybody deceive you with wrong theology. If you like money to do wickedness, if you like money to hurt people, if you like money to be proud, it's not going to come because you're a wicked person. So have a plan, have a goal. Very important. And also try to seek advice as well. I'm going to wrap this up now. Seek advice, guidance, connect with IT professionals, which I did. I connected on LinkedIn. I connected with different groups. I find that people that are doing IT, like you see, a brother here is doing something, in the company. Find people that are connecting, people that are interested in IT in the industry. You can ask questions, they can support you, they can help you. Then the other thing is validate your choices. Validate your choices. Look at the market. Look at the market. I gave you, look at full stack developer. As we speak, even in 2023, full stack developer, they are the highest sought after as we speak right now. Do you know what it means to be the software developer? Do you know what it means to be a full stack front end and back end developer? If you know that stuff very well, I will change your name to Mrs. ATM Machine, and I will change the sister's name to Mrs. ATM Machine, the brother's name to Mr. ATM Machine. I'll just say, good morning, ATM Machine. How are you today? And the ATM Machine, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. The ATM has got some money in there. Do you want to withdraw some? Oh, I love IT, man. Such a beautiful place, right? So you can change your names to ATM Machine, backend developer. Look at what is working. Look at what is in vogue. Don't be afraid. Pay the price now to have a great future. Pay the price now to change the dynamics of your life. Connect with people. Look at what is in the market. Job posting industry. I remember when I was doing mine, I would go and type business analyst salary and contract. When I see the money, I would just put hand in my head and say, Lord, when shall it be me? 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 Now it's me. I'm no more singing, when shall it be me? I'm actually singing, it is me now. That can happen to you. That can happen to you. Some people are just singing song. When shall it be me? When shall it be me? They are not studying. When shall it be me? When shall it be me? They are not doing anything about their life. They are living it. They are not creating it. When shall it be me? They will put hand upon their head like this, shouting, when shall it be me? When shall it be me? And like that. They are not working. They are not creating their life. They are not designing. They are not taking risks. They are not changing. They are not turning their life around. All they are only just singing song that is not working. Singing song that is not working. 2 years have passed. 10 years have passed. 20 years have passed. They're just singing. They are just singing. They are just suffering and smiling. They are poor and smiling. They don't have anything. They are smiling. May God deliver people that are singing without working hard. Deliver people that are just sitting down there waiting for manna to come. Manna is not coming for you. Manna came during the children of Israel. The manna now is you need to work for your manna. The manna is in Aberdeen. The manna is in London, in Tokyo, in Nigeria. The manna is South Africa. The manna is in Japan. The manna is everywhere. If you don't collect your own manna by creating your life, stop wasting your life. You can be singing until the coming of the Lord. May the Lord be with you as you want to suffer. But I pray you will not suffer. Wake up and change your life, because that is what God wants for you, right? So document your assessments and goals. Plan your strategy. Evaluate it. Look at it. Update your goals. Keep moving. Keep learning. Keep changing. All right? And then create an action plan. After this class now, some people here, I pray you will not just go and sit down, sit in your rocky chair. All you are just doing there is singing hymns. You are singing hymns. You are not doing anything. They say register. You don't want to register. And sometimes all you are looking for is free. I use my rent money to go and do my first business analyst training in London. My rent money. The following next month, I couldn't even pay the rent. I begged the landlord that I'm just focusing now. The man said, okay, fine. That after 3 months, if I cannot pay, you will kick me out. But within 3 months, I got my first job. And I was able to pay the landlord ASAP, everything. In fact, Jara self. So what am I saying? Without action, nothing will happen to you. So let's stop deceiving ourselves. There are some of the IT career you need certification, that you need to build skills, but they are doable today, and there are ways to have the experiences. So, goal setting is an iterative process. Continuous learning and adaptation are key parts of IT. Now, I'm going to ask you something. I'm wrapping up now. This is my last slide. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Do you know what this means? Whether you are living your life or whether you are creating your life, you are right. You will reap what you sow. Look at this class. What's today's date? 4th of December, 2023. I can guarantee you, all the people in this class, how many people are here now? We have about 32 people here. Check this date, 4th of December, 2023. When we come back again in 10 years' time, in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, out of the 32 people that are here, this is fact of life. This is fact of life. Some people here will be creating their life. Some people here may be living their life. I say maybe because it's a choice. It's a choice. But do you know that the 32 people here can create their life in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, if Jesus tarries? Check this sister out. Check this woman. Check this man. Check this person here. You will be amazed how they have created their life in such a way that you say, wow, you were in that webinar, in that presentation. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know that. So you two, you have joined it. You are ATM machine now. You will tell me, I'm not just one ATM machine, Brother Chinda. I am 7 ATM machine now. I say, my goodness, you are so much ATM machine. What an amazing transformation. It's your choice if you want to be an ATM machine or not. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coach Chinda. I mean, if we are all grateful, and if you think you've gotten value, I just want you to type value in the chat. Type value in the chat if you think you've gotten amazing value. Can I see? Let me see if, yeah, value. I can see how many have I seen. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, please type value. Let's. And if you're in a quiet place and you can unmute and give him a round of applause. Yeah, this is this is awesome. Thank you so much. This is of great value. Absolutely. If you have any question, you can put it in the chat. Or if you're in a quiet place, you can unmute. No, if you have any question, raise your hands on, and then I can raise your hands. Click the raise hand icon, and I will look for you. And I can't see any hand raised. Raise your hands. There's a raise hand button on the Zoom. You raise your hand and let me know, so I can just call you. If you have any question, just raise your hand.
Yeah,
okay.
You can also type it. Don't be shy. Yeah. This is very important.
True. Okay, Sister ID, you can unmute yourself and ask your question, please.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Mine is not a question. In short, I would have shown my video, just that I'm in the kitchen.
It's very good now. You are natural.
Are you?
You are natural. Please show your kitchen, show your face. Because I can see that you are somebody that you want to be an ATM machine. I love that.
I'm already one. I can't miss this kind of presentation. I mean, with this kind of presentation, I'm already an ATM machine.
Nice one.
Okay, so you can see me, I guess.
Yes, I can.
Yes.
I don't know where to start from, but let me say this. I think you are really blessed. and you've just caught my attention. My friend Tony Imbata had been talking to me about IT, but I never showed any interest. But listening to you, actually, I don't know, I was just doing something online when this afternoon I came across the presentation again. I said, okay, let me just sign in and let me see what will come out of it. But just listening to you, I'm inspired. Actually, it takes me back to my years of banking. I have a friend who is the managing director of a bank now. We are age mates. And I remember that those days when we were studying, we were doing ACCA, anything that you know, this is going to take you forward, you know, we try to do it. ACCA, we will be there studying. And then we are in the school. Once it is 12 midnight, we'll go out, we'll pray, back up everything. While he was working in Guaranty Trust Bank, I was working in Zenith Bank. So it got to the stage that I think having spent 10 years, 6 months in Zenith, one day a branch manager of GT Bank came to my branch and was telling a colleague that he is leaving the branch. And this is the branch that is just next to my branch, that he has gotten another position with Access Bank. So I mentioned it to my husband and he said, go for it. So I called out my friend. I said, I want to come to GT. He said, you big girl, Zenith big girl. ID, you will not come. I said, I'm ready. There is a vacancy in that branch. I want to take over that branch. That was how he now connected me. Before I knew it, that same day, I got an invitation. I should come for an interview. And the next thing, within 2 weeks, I'd gotten my appointment letter to take over that branch. Where I'm going to is this. Everything is possible once you have made up your mind. Because I've seen that my friend grow to he came to UK, did his first master, came back to Nigeria, picked up another bank job. He came again the second time, did another master. And as he was coming back, he's getting a position as a managing director. So we got talking 2 days ago. I'm like, you have always been an inspiration to me. And he's like, you too, you have always been an inspiration to me. So I think if IT is going to make me the ATM machine that I want now, then I'm in. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Brotuna,
Inspired.
one convert. Let's add it to the list. Yes.
Yeah. So thank you very much. Before I take another question we have some questions in the chat. I saw a question. Somebody was asking, where do I start? Let me look for it. Yeah, very inspiring. So Samuel Abu asks, very inspiring, but where do we go from here? Amos also asks, how do you get started on some of the options? So people are inspired, but they're like, where can I start?
Okay, right. I think it's very depending on which part you're taking, right? And like I said, I don't know where this video is going to be provided for you guys to watch back again and just to refresh yourself, because it's really good. Where look at your interest, look at your passion, look at your desire and all that. There is, for those that want to do cloud computing, I have a direct link with trainers of AWS. Okay, and as you know, AWS cloud computing has the market share of over 80%. Now, the rest of the Azure, Microsoft, and the cloud, Google, and all these little guys, IBM, they share the 20%, right there, right? So, but AWS has been in the game when these guys are still thinking, is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? He has been ahead of time, so that's why he has made it so incredibly accessible to even anyone in the world. So their certification is massive. And graduating as a cloud computing engineer or architect from AWS, you are looking at a salary of £43,000 start. £43,000. It's so powerful that it can literally change the trajectory. And for those that want to do it, the company now is about 2,000 something pounds, but you can start without paying because it's connected to the government. If you've been here for 3 years, blah, blah, blah. Even not, you will still have about 24 months finance. So you pay about £135 thereabout a month, and you are doing this. The program is 6 months. for you to get all your certifications. There's assignment that you do. The program is in the evenings and weekend. Sometimes just the weekend. You don't leave your job. You still do your normal job, but while you are training for this, that's the good thing about the power of this cloud computing. I've introduced so many people there. A lot of people are working now in London, in different places. They are just amazed how their lives have so much changed. So that's one good one. They also do cybersecurity there as well. I think, yeah, they do cybersecurity, and there are other companies as well. Now, even where we are here, well, brother does business analyst for those that want to do that. We help you project management here as well. We can also do a data analysis as well, the training in this this company. So ask question after now. If you want to reach out to me and also reach out to the company, depending on what you want to do, and I would like us to leverage the opportunity here from the data analysis side of things, from the business, the project, and all what they offer to really support you drive your stuff, hand holding, right? Then for those that do cloud computing, cyber security on the side as well, artificial intelligence, software development. I also got how you can get into that. I can't go into all those details here, but if you want, I believe your emails were sent to why you registered. They can send my details or follow me in any of my social media, drop a DM and all that, and we can find a way to support you. So there are options and there are ways to start today. So for those that want to do data analysis, you are starting today. Don't go and start going to eat and start saying, I forget. No. Remember ATM machine. Some ATM machine will supposed to start now. Some ATM machine, they say, no, I'm not interested, I don't want. And yet you are running to other people ATM machine to be collecting money. Are you not ashamed to be collecting money from other people ATM machine? Why can't you go and collect from your own ATM machine? Before you realize it, if you don't take action now, when you want to go to other people ATM machine, they will close the ATM machine. When you go there and say there's no money, there's money at the back, but they just close it. They say there's no money because they don't want to give. So we can take action to do something about it. Okay. Yeah, I think we can have that for now.
Dr. Yakubu, do you want to still say anything about that?
Yeah, I think my coach has said a lot, and but yeah, just to add to it, if you're very much interested in cloud technology, if it's something that's of interest to you, after now you can reach our coach, Coach Chinda. So we've dropped some of his social media handles where you can reach him, or you can drop us an email or a WhatsApp message at Intel Navis Career. So we'll definitely be able to connect you, all right. But as he did mention, we have training package here for, if you allow me, let me just share my screen for 1 minute, please.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to share my screen for 1 minute, and then I'm going to let the moderator continue. So can you see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. So this is what we're doing just now. I just wanted to show a couple of things. Okay, this is tomorrow. Somebody was asking about data analysis. So tomorrow we're having this same webinar at the same time. So we're focusing tomorrow mainly on data analysis. So that's what we're discussing tomorrow. And the day after tomorrow, we're discussing business analysis. So we're purely going to be discussing business analysis on Wednesday. And the day after, we'll be discussing IT project management. So we've got highly skilled people here. This guy here is a manager somewhere in London in one of the IT consulting company. There's also another lead senior business analyst in the bank. So at Intel and Navis Career, so this is what we do. So we've got lots of training that we're offering, and we have some people that are already in our training. They're just finishing their intensive training this November, and they are starting their projects. So they are working on their job experience project. So, but for the next cohort, we're resuming 13th of January. That's when we're starting. So you can start registering, sending your messages either for data analysis, business analysis, digital marketing, or IT project management. So if you want to train to become a data analyst, so we have our full package that we're going to be training you on, from Python, SQL, Power BI, and all that. And we'll also guide you on how to go about your certification for Microsoft Power BI, so which is now is I think PL 300. So, and also if you want to become a business analyst, so we'll have training package for business analysis, we'll have training package for digital marketing, and also for IT project management. So those are the ones that we offer here at Intel and Navis Careers. So if you want like cloud technology or cybersecurity, you let us know. We'll be able to connect you to Coach Chinda. And I know Coach Chinda is always an inspirational and transformational speaker. The very first time I heard him speak, I just fell in love with the person. And anytime we talk on phone, and my wife is there, my wife just wants to hear him keep talking. So that's who he is. And I wasn't surprised that people were blessed today. I wasn't surprised. When he speaks, he blesses. And before I let the moderator take over, there's something about him. He's talking about money, about job with so much passion. But I like to tell you that when he goes to save souls, he goes to do that as if he doesn't like money. So that's the thing I don't understand about him. He likes money so much. When it comes to evangelism, he pretends like he doesn't like money. I don't know how to do that right now. So I'm still learning from him. So thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There was somebody else with the hands up, but I think maybe the person
Yes.
has logged off. No, the
Please,
person has possibly
is
logged
it
off.
Samuel?
Yeah, I think there was a Samuel with a hand
yeah.
up earlier.
But there's Samuel here. There's Samuel here.
Good,
Samuel,
yes. Good evening, everyone.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
Samuel.
Okay.
Okay, Samuel, and I was fortunate to join this call by my amiable pastor Austin, who stays in the UK at the moment. And when he sent it to me, I was like, okay, this is what I definitely need. By God's grace, I have a certification in business analysis. But listening to the moderator speak, it was like I haven't done anything. It's like it broadened my horizon. And I'm looking forward to acquiring more skills, especially in data analysis, and also to add more knowledge and skill to my business analysis, the requirement gathering, the assist process and to be process, and so many platforms or tools to work with. So it would be nice if we would get a brochure, and then so that over here in Nigeria, those of us who will be interested, we can now plan ahead of time. Thank God, Dr. Yakubu has mentioned the date the next cohort will be starting. So I'm looking forward to acquiring more skills and then being my own ATM, and also leveraging every platform and opportunity that is being presented. And again, I would want to ask a very quick one, please. In terms of getting the job, what is the need for those of us who are not currently in the UK or who are outside the UK or who are yet in the diaspora? What are the opportunities for, let's say, those of us in Nigeria? What stand those?
All right. Okay. Let me just answer that very quickly. There's a lot of opportunity. We're in a global world right now. I know Nigerians in Lagos that are working for companies in the UK, in the US, in Australia, in Dubai. They are there. I can connect you to a few of them. Just get my details. And also in the UK right now, business analysis, graphic designers, architects, software developers, they are under the shortage skill, right? So you can actually get a job that sponsors people, and they will sponsor you from Nigeria to here. Now, I have a guy in my church. He just graduated. That was middle of this year, I think. He's at Bafemi University or something. Now, he did software development in the uni. You won't believe this. This guy, he graduated. He got a job from Nigeria. He got US job. He got UK job. The UK plan with the sponsor and everything, it was shocking. In fact, he could not believe it. In 3 weeks, he landed here. He's here now.
Awesome.
He's here. So there are schemes that can actually do that. All right. And I have an Excel sheet. Just connect with these guys. Let me know. I have an Excel sheet for those in diaspora. I think that Excel sheet have more than 1,000 companies sponsoring visas in the. You don't need to pay any money or these useless criminal activities here and there. Can pay 10,000 feet. Some people go and sell. You even go and dig out their grandfather in the village and tell their parents to give them land to sell, to come here. Don't do that. These companies, if you merit it, they'll sponsor you. Yeah. So it's an Excel which I can forward to you to look at while you are getting all your skills, preparing. Like I said, luck for me is preparation meets opportunities. This guy that came in June, he's already, while he was studying in Nigeria, he was already preparing. He was taking it seriously. And his skills shine in all these programming tools. right? His skills shine in all these programming tools. Hence, he was able to get his company to sponsor him. So don't let anybody tell you, oh, they're not sponsoring. Oh, you must pay 10,000, 5,000, all this, stuff they are doing to get money and all that. You're not supposed to be paying any money for sponsorship. And I also want to tell you, my brother, I want to teach you something. If you take this thing very seriously and you want to really go abroad, you have prayed about it and you have a red signal to go there, this is what you should do. And this is what I do a lot of times in anything I want in life. So I say, Lord, thank you. Lord, I'm grateful and thankful now that I have been very sufficient and excellent in my business analysis. I have all the tools, the strategies, the understanding to make me sponsorable from company in the UK, in the US, in Australia. Therefore, I believe that based on your divine order and alignment, my applications will come true. Now, you think what I just said it. It's powerful. The Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. God called those things which be not as though they were. The Bible says, out of the belly, the mouth speaketh. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. The power of positivity. You pray about it, you have allowed God, and God have given you green light. You are led. The step of a righteous man is ordered by the Lord. My brother, create your sponsorship. Create your living this place. The power of positive words. Some of us, after we finish now, and may God deliver anybody that is going to do that in Jesus' name. After we finish, then you just go to your heart. That thing they said, me, understand it. I can never understand this thing. Let me tell you something. You will never understand it in Jesus' name. Because you've already said it. You've already said it. You will not understand it.
Duh.
You said it. You won't understand it. So I'm begging you. Even if you feel that you are afraid, Shoo. If somebody come and tell you, oh, you listen to that guy. Oh, okay, because he talk about the ATM. You two want to be ATM. You know ourselves. We graduated together. I've been together since we came to this country. Please, let's continue this thing we are doing. All right. I don't believe that job is for us. It's for the other people. And then you that say ATM here, you are excited. And after the person come and poison your mind, you now sleep. And maybe you dream. You are trying to get the job. You didn't get the job. You say confirmation. It's not for me. Confirmation. You see what I'm saying? Power of positive thinking, positive words. Because I strongly believe, guys, in the next 5-10 years time, all those that are going to take action, God will surprise you. You are stunned yourself. That's all I can say.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, over to you, Dr. Yakubu.
Right. Thank you very much on behalf of Intelinavis Limited and more specifically Intelinavis Careers. I want to thank our coach Chinda for spending time with us here. And I don't have a doubt, we all have been blessed. I said it before, he's a transformational speaker, not just a motivational speaker. There's one thing to just motivate. There's another thing to take you from motivation to transforming you and putting the action orientation in everything that you're going to do. So I really thank everybody. We're continuing this series. So we're having another session tomorrow. So the same time tomorrow, please. So tell every other person that needs to be here to try to be here. Give them the flyers, give them the link. So let them register and let them come. I've mentioned it before, our training for the next cohort is starting 13th. It's on Saturday, 13th of January 2024. So we do 4 hours of training every Saturday and we do 90 minutes every Thursday. And apart from those 2 days that we'll have physically online interaction with all of the trainers, all of the learners have the opportunity to set up meetings, collaborate, practice it, different tools that will teach you from Atlassian tools for business analysts, Jira, Confluence, or even to Figma, Miro, and all that, and Whiteboard on Microsoft. So you also learn all the other tools that you require as data analyst from Microsoft Excel, Power BI. We do everything in Power BI, that data modeling, DAX, M language. We cover all of those storytelling things, and also from desktop to Power BI service as well. And we do SQL, so we do a lot with SQL and Python. So And apart from the training, you have the opportunity to get your hands really, 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 really deep and dirty in the practical job experience period. So please, I've dropped the link to our Facebook page on the chat. Try to visit our Facebook page, try to follow the page, try to like the page so you can get update of our meeting. So we seasonally have this kind of free sessions like we're having this week for 4 days, apart from the normal training. So that's all we do. You can always drop us a message, WhatsApp or email or Facebook Messenger. So I want to thank everybody for your time, and I hope to see you tomorrow again at 7 o'clock UK time, and I think 8 p.m. Nigerian time for another session, as we'll be going more specifically into data analytics. We want to demystify data analysis tomorrow. So thank you very much once again, and see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you.